Let's look at the Pakistan squad first. And of course, for them, the one big, I'll use a Hindi word here, uplabdhi. Yes,
Shaheen.
is that Shaheen Shah Afridi is back. He was not there in the Asia Cup, but Shaheen Shah Afridi, look at their pace bowlers there, right? That looks good. The all-rounders look good. I think if the only thing they need to worry about a little bit, and we've spoken about this kind of a lot, is that the over-reliance on Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan.
Absolutely. I think that's the thing, and the strike rate at which they are batting, are they giving the team a fair chance? Are they taking up too many balls? This is a debate that's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And again, my point there is that nobody else is giving those kind of performances. I mean, Rizwan, look at the number of runs he scored this year.
Yeah.
You know? So I think, you've got to put that aside and say that if you, especially, and I don't believe World Cups are places where teams regularly score 200, 180, 200. Those don't happen too much in World Cups. These conditions are also very different from where you'll find in the UAE.
Yeah.
So today, I think if Pakistan says that, I can get 160, 165 on the board, going by what is happening right now, that's a very competitive total. So if you're going to tell your opening batsman saying that, I don't mind if Babar Azam bats at 120, 125. I don't mind if Rizwan bats at that order. A couple of the guys down the order can go and whack it a bit. I'm okay with 160. I think that's what you look at instead of looking at... You have to look at it in front of Dubai, this thing. You have to look at the size of the grounds, the kind of bounce, and say, let's put a more rational target.
That's their sweet spot though. In Pakistan's batting business model, that 160, 165 is their sweet spot because that's what Babar and Rizwan can go and they get a few hits below. But the number 3 is a problem for them again, Harsha. So who do they go with? Are they going with Fakhar Zaman or are they going with Shan Masood?
I'll be very surprised if they don't go with Fakhar Zaman. Because they've tried Shan Masood. He had one good innings, I think, in the
against England,
in some of the warm-up games.
Okay.
But otherwise, I think they'll go with Fakhar Zaman and they'll go with Haider Ali at number 4. There's some talk that they might send Shadab Khan up the order and leave Asif Ali or someone like that down to finish the game. It's a chicken and egg thing with the way Babar and Rizwan bat. There's so much that's been talked about it. One of the thoughts put forward is that their middle order cannot take the pressure. Yeah. So Babar and Rizwan bat deep till the pressure's gone and then the middle order can come and play freely. The flip side to that is, but you haven't given the middle order enough time to bat. So how do you know whether or not they can handle pressure?
Fair point.
Because these two just bat and bat and bat.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right about the 155, 160 template. Because if you've got 3 genuine fast bowlers, I won't even be surprised tomorrow if you suddenly see Mohammad Wasim play as well. And they say, okay, we're not getting much out of Iftikhar and Asif. We'll play only one of those. We've got both Nawaz and Shadab can bat. Shadab can bat at 6 very happily.
Yeah.
Shadab 6, Nawaz 7. Mohammad Wasim can swing his bat. They'll play 4 fast bowlers. They could. Wasim and Naseem, chalo rhyming bhi ho gayi.
Yeah.
Naseem Shah, Mohammad Wasim, Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf.
Yeah.
Play the 2 spinners and play five batsmen.
Yeah.
5 batsmen and
Hey, Shadab and Nawaz can do it. We're not talking about guys who are just swinging the bat. They can bat. They can properly bat, both of them. Yeah. So that looks...
Maybe Fakhar at 3.
Yeah. The only news that's coming in is that Fakhar may not be completely fit for tomorrow's game. That's the only concern for them. But I guess that's
then it's a straight swap.
Swap with Shan Masood. So that looks like the 11 that they may play tomorrow. Let's have a look at the team. There's a few questions, right? So there's a few questions. One question is Mohammad Shami playing tomorrow or not? Gut call.
I think Mohammad Shami is playing tomorrow.
Mohammad Shami. Harsha, you?
That's the only spot I think that's up for debate. Does Shami play? Does Harshal play? Harshal has not exactly been the greatest of form since he came back. There might be a very strong case for playing Mohammad Shami. They will need Shami to bowl at the back end where his performance in the last game against Pakistan was not great, but everyone has an off day.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything of him since that game, so no one really knows what kind of form he is in white ball cricket. But I just think if it's slightly muggy, if they think the track at the MCG is a little bit going there, they need somebody with that extra pace. I won't be surprised if they go in with Shami, with Arshdeep and with Bhuvi.
Okay. So that would be the bowling. And then there is always that eternal question, Rishabh Pant versus Dinesh Karthik.
No, I think right now...
That's been answered?
Yeah, you think it has? Yeah, it is Dinesh Karthik. And the last question, of course, would be Ashwin/Chahal. Where do you gents stand on that?
Again, they'll go with Chahal.
Big boundaries.
Big boundary.
You're going with Chahal, Joy?
I want Ashwin because I feel genuinely if there's any ground you play him at, it's at the MCG.
Yeah.
SCG, maybe you play both. But MCG, you definitely play Ashwin. But I think the way the Indian management works and I think the way Rohit works, he's got an equation with how Chahal bowls and all. I think Chahal seems to be in the last 3-4 months India's first option.
Okay.
And that's the only thing. So I'm thinking that match one, generally first options come out because you don't want to second guess yourself.
Good point. I think Harsha's leaning towards Ashwin given his record against Pakistan being slightly better.
Yeah. I hope you're right.
Ashwin becomes a defensive bowler. Ashwin becomes a defensive bowler in T20 cricket. I think he believes that is the way to go in T20 cricket to cut the runs. Chahal is the more attacking bowler. Ashwin gives you a little batting option at number 8 because otherwise if you're playing Shami is batting at number 8 or Bhuvi is batting at number 8. They look at all that. So my gut feel is that given they've got Hardik, Hardik has no bearing on who the spinner is. So cut that away. I was heading towards a different point.
Yeah.
My gut feel is they're going with the 2-finger spinners.
If you look at the squad, we're thinking the team could be Rohit, Virat, Rahul. Rohit, Rahul, Virat, 3, Surya 4, Hardik 5, DK 6, Akshar 7. I think we're all in agreement till this point. There seems to be no doubt. Yeah. When it comes to the bowlers then, saying, let's say if you're going with Harsha's saying there's Ashwin, Bhuvi, Arshdeep, Shami. But Joy is saying that you're going with Chahal, Bhuvi, Arshdeep, and then who's Shami. There you go. All right. So that's it. Just the one variation between these two. But let's see who we go with tomorrow. We're gonna.
I will add one little thing though.
Yes.
Gaurav, I'll add one little thing though. They'll take if they think the surface is going to grip a little.
Yeah.
You saw today also pace off. Sam Curran took 5 wickets. I know different ground in Perth, but pace off took 5 wickets today. Pace off spinners did very well. If they think there's a chance that the wicket will grip, pace off might be, then they will look at Harshal. But so that's.
But Harshal for whom, Harsha?
After looking at the surface.
You think Arshdeep has a chance of being replaced at all, or it has to be Shami? It's a Shami versus Harshal decision.
Perhaps.
Oh, okay, but
I think he's bowling thunderbolts in the nets.